Welcome to my project, or should I say, Benavide and Mons project. France is located in Western Europe and encompasses medieval cities and Mediterranean beaches, with its capital being Paris with a population of over 2 million. But let's rewind for a bit.
Madame Veto avait promis, Madame Veto.
We are in revolutionary France. The date is May 5th, 1789. People are rioting and killing each other for revolution. But to understand how we got here, we need to go back to the earlier 1700s. Here we are in America during the Revolutionary War. This is where the spark of the French Revolution began. They helped America gain independence, and now they wanted a taste of their own.
Monsieur Veto avait promis, Monsieur Veto avait promis d'être fidèle à son pays, d'être fidèle à son.
Here we are in 1793, during the Reign of Terror, where over 17,000 people were killed for treason. They even killed their own king and queen. Isn't that crazy? One of the most important people in French history was Napoleon. He was 5 foot 6 inches tall, and here's Noah for scale.
I'm actually 5 foot 7.
Shut up! But to find out where he came from, we have to go back to the beginning. After the French Revolution, tensions with other monarchs in Europe were high, so in order to defuse the situation, Napoleon did the most logical thing. He declared war with all of them. Once Napoleon would conquer territories, he would establish sister republics and spread their revolutionary ideas across Europe. In the fight for Vienna, Napoleon had a significantly worse army than his enemy, but because this was his opportunity to rise the ranks, he gave it his all. Napoleon gave his army inspirational speeches and took them to war. In Italy, he absolutely crushed Sardinia and put the Austrians on the run. At the Battle of Lodi, he was fighting in the war himself, which earned him the total respect of his men, and he went on to win the war at age 28. Here we are in World War I. France fought in both World War I and World War II, and it's clear to see why. They are in the middle of Europe where all the fighting took place. Soldier, pull the pin and count to 3. Yes, sir. Nowadays, France is ruled by a prime minister or president, and typically, people are Christian. I believe the enduring issue of France is power. During the French Revolution, they didn't know who they wanted to rule them. They killed their king and queen. During the World Wars, it was about how powerful they were compared to other countries. It was all about militarism and allies and how powerful your allies were. Though there aren't many major wars or fights nowadays with France, power has always been a struggle for them. The chestnut flower is one of the most common flowers in France. The national bird of France is the garlic rooster. Nowadays, French fashion is very similar to that of other countries in the surrounding area. But one thing that is to be noted is that they don't wear those stripes anymore. You think of the stripes like the beret? No. When most people think of the food of France, they think baguettes or croissants. But one of the less known cuisines is the soupe de l'onguillon, which translates to onion soup. The economy of France is a free-oriented economy, which means that they can have private companies. France's economy is the 7th largest in the world.